Don't look now. Numbers on the board just created the first time machine in the history of existence.
Do it come with a hot tub?
It could.
Do it come with some food? I can't go without food. You got to bring me going back in time.
What type of food you want? You going back
Yeah,
in
if you
time?
could go back in time to get any menu item. Well,
No, I'm bringing it to them.
You are?
Yeah, I'm
you
bringing it
gonna
back.
burst the taste buds of
I'm
somebody in
going
the
back.
60s.
I'm going back. I'm going to give me some chicken selects.
I want to taste the food without all the preservatives and stuff in it.
Well, you can have that right now.
You
You
gonna
still
spit
don't.
it out.
Remember when we were doing food reviews and we was like, why don't you get you a salad or something? Nah, hell no.
Well, this time machine, we're not using it to prevent things in history. We're using it to just go watch some hoops. So my question is, who you watching?
Will Chamberlain. I got to go watch Will drop 100.
You want that game specifically?
I want to see.
How disappointed would you be if you went because you thought you were going to see that and he scored actually 70?
I would be very disappointed because they've been hyping it up for so long that he's the only person to ever score 100 in a game. That means that record has been broken.
So, so if you saw that and it ended up being 70, and you came back to this era, would you be exposing Will Chamberlain, or would you just let history be
well,
history?
you know what's crazy? I would probably be looked at as a crazy person.
Yeah, you
like
would be.
no one would believe that I
you
actually witnessed it happen. Especially with me being 27, they'd be like, "Shut up, put this dude in a hospital somewhere."
Yes, they would say that. Yep. And I ain't gonna lie, I'd probably be saying it too. Cause it just, you know what I'm saying? But that's
what we've been trained to think, that Will dropped 100 and that record has damn near been untouchable.
He's on par though. He's on par. I don't have one. I think I would go back into every decade. I would go see some Will Chamberlain, some Bill Russell, Oscar Robertson,
some Bill Cooley.
Um,
Bob Cooley.
Bob Cooley.
Yeah, you need to go back. Actually.
I think he got to go back
But
a little
I
bit
will
further
say-
for that one.
Bob Cooley.
that time,
Hey.
Bob.
You can't go back to Bob Cousy, brother.
For real. I'm gonna go back, right? I'm gonna just go see a quarter, and then I'm different. For that reason that you're saying, and also because I don't know how much of the dribble with the head down I could. I don't know how much of that I could watch, but there's a lot of guys that me and my dad spent hours on the phone just talking about certain people. And I would just go back and watch some, like Larry Bird.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Larry Bird. I want to get a glimpse of that. I want to see
watch some Isaiah
Clyde
Thomas.
Isaiah
Z.
Thomas, Penny Hardaway, who I didn't get to see at the peak of it. You know what I mean? Young Jordan, when he first came in the league, on the baseline against the Celtics.
I would
You
still
know what I
like to
mean?
witness, even though I was born, but I would love to see the 6 championships. Them going 6-0 in the finals. Like, even though I know I can watch the footage, like, I want to go experience the arena.
What Chicago was like.
Yeah, what
during
Chicago
that
was like during that time. Like, we haven't had that type of buzz in our city in a long time.
You know what I really would love to do?
Caleb Williams got us though.
Oh, yeah, the Blackhawks had it for a little bit.
Yes, they
Not
did.
like the Bulls.
I mean, yeah.
But
nah.
championships.
Okay. I'm sorry. You're right. Championships. The greatest thing that we could do, Mike, is we could go, like how Darrick said, we would take our PlayStations and Xboxes and PCs and we would take it with us. We would go on my team, and then we could just go watch that player.
True.
Like Lou Hudson with the Hawks. Those cards, or who else is a card that?
A lot of them cars was
Billy
in black and white.
Cunningham.
So you gotta
Billy
go,
Cunningham,
you
yeah,
gotta go
Dick
back
Barnett.
a long
Go
way.
check out the Knicks with Dick Barnett with the jumper. Don't his legs always.
I'm gonna have to go check out Dino Raja.
Yeah.
Roger, yeah.
Oh,
He's like
Drazen
a
Petrovic,
mystery
man.
player in my team.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like these. Go back to watch Bob Cousy, sit courtside if they allow you. And when the ball ball lands in your lap,
We got to listen outside on the radio.
On the radio by the parking lot.
if the ball lands in your lap, do a hezzy tween. They gonna sign you to a contract in
For
that
real.
moment. You gonna be the curly.
We gonna
moment
look
of
out of
generation.
place.
For sure.
We gonna be dressed like this.
Yeah, you gotta
You're
put
like,
the suits on.
You gonna have some denim tears on. They gonna be like, what's that on your pants, brother? Hey, brother.
I be forgetting we on TV because I was gonna say something.
We gonna be on there because everybody in the stand gonna be smoking cigarettes like it's
Oh,
nothing.
my
What a
God,
time. What
the
a
SIGs, yeah.
We might see one of the players. Like, hey,
Yeah.
come here. Let me
Smoking cigs was such a casual thing back then. Everybody did it.
be the water boy. Water boy trying to hand a player some water. Give me a cigarette.
It was just on TV the other day in memory of Bill Walton, him and that 77 Trailblazer team. That game was so fun to watch. I think I would want to experience that. And if it wasn't for them showing it on TV last week, I don't think I would even care to want to go back to 77 to watch Bill Walton and them, but I would.
Oh, and then, of course, the great Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I love college basketball. They had to implement rules for him not to dunk. I would have loved to have gone see that. John Wooden, an incredible college coach. Just those type of things, like a John Wooden legacy where things kind of just is like unfathomable. Because back then they had those crazy records and different things like that. But there's so many names.
Or even being in the arena when Shaq broke the rim for the first time. That
Oh,
would have been crazy.
You know what also is crazy?
What?
All the players who we didn't get a chance to see because they didn't get like Len Bias.
Right.
All we hear is like hearsay. He would have been this, he would have been that, but we didn't get a chance to like live that. So it'd have been dope to be able to see a Len Bias or Benji Wilson. Like, come on, man.
yeah.
Come on, man. Rest in peace.
If you could go back in time and tell your favorite team's GM one thing, what would you tell them?
Don't trade for Russell.
That's
Russell Westbrook.
That's a
That
pretty
is.
good one. You might be able to go a little bit further back if you want to save some Lakers teams for sure.
I probably could. That was just the first thing that
That's-
shot to mind
yeah.
because it was just why.
Yeah.
I would tell the Bulls to not let Derrick Rose play that fourth quarter.
I feel like some of that stuff might have been inevitable. You know, if your knee is already kind of messed up, it might have not have happened that game.
Yeah.
Or
but-
it could have been a freak accident.
Yeah, it could have been a freak accident. So I'm telling them, hey, there's going to be a time where you don't need to be playing Derrick Rose. Do not play him or you're going to regret it for a long time.
Yeah. I mean, Tom Thibodeau probably just laugh in your face and tell you get back out there.
I don't know what I would tell the Knicks. I would probably say, hey, this has been 4 months ago. Massage OG hamstring and look at me. But hell, he can have my hamstring.
If I could go back to like 2017.
Well, wouldn't you tell them not to trade for Melo, to just let him come sign it?
I was thinking about saying that, but then Melo would have went somewhere else probably.
Or you think he would end up in Miami?
Possibly.
LeBron them could have convinced him?
You know, they gave him the tour here in Chicago.
Yeah, I know.
He could have been a Bull.
Possibly.
I would tell them in 2017, Jimmy Butler's not actually that old. Just keep building around him.
Right, yeah.
Just keep building around him.
Yeah. You do know the future, what Jimmy can do.
I'm
so
telling you.
Keep building.
Yeah, keep building with Jimmy.
Well, actually, no, he didn't like Fred Hoiberg. So.
Get rid of Fred Hoiberg.
Well,
Easy.
they chose Jimmy over Fred Hoiberg.
And I don't like you.
There's so many great stories. That's one thing about NBA Player Podcast. You get a story every week.
We still got this hot time machine, right? Mm-hmm. Hot time machine. I keep thinking hot
It's
time
ours.
machine.
It's ours. So
Bro,
we always got it.
I'm going.
Mine. Mine.
I'm going back and I'm telling the MLB, y'all could have been put our Negro League players in this league. Y'all gonna be late. I'm telling you, do it now, or you're gonna be late and you're gonna be looked at crazy.
Yeah.
Josh Gibson, don't put him on this list of 100-something years later. Do it now.
Best baseball player of all time, statistically.